Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, class. Let's proceed to another part of our topic. Our topic is assessing and evaluating media literary works. Just like any student output, media-oriented work should also be evaluated to assess quality based on standards. Students need regularly feedback to be able to reflect on their progress and develop mastery, and that would remind that it is important part of our course. So my answer is assessing media oriented projects is essential to uphold quality standard. Just as students require ongoing feedback to track their progress and improve their skills. So kailangan ng mga estudyante na magkaroon sila ng feedback from the teachers para malaman nila kung ano yung mali nila at ano yung kailangan i-improve. So the next is however, for some teachers, creating assessment and evaluation tools for media education is more challenging than traditional education. Traditional means to the lack of technical skills. Also, it because media education, it's all about finding the right question to ask rather than learning previous determined answering. So, my answer is for this is assessing media education can be harder for teacher who are as familiar with the technical aspects. So, ito na yung pinaka-harder sa mga teacher yung assessing media kasi dito na nagkakaroon ng pagkalito or kailangan ito dapat focus ka, dapat alam mo kung ano yung tinuturo mo, alam mo na yung ginagawa mo. Unlike traditional subject that often have clearly right and wrong answer. Media education focus on asking insightful question and promoting critical thinking skills. So, kailangan ng mga teacher dito may mga critical thinking skills, then kailangan master din nila kung ano yung itinuturo nila. So, teacher might struggle to create assessment that capture these skills. So, kailangan dapat, yun nga, sinabi ko nga, dapat kailangan na master nila kung ano yung tinuturo nila para kapag nagtanong yung mga estudyante is may maisasagot sila agad. Then, the next is Canada Center for Digital and Media Literacies prescribed two important steps in creating objectives, comprehensive and meaningful assessment to step and evaluation tools for media literary works. Namely, first is by using a rubric to assess the work of student. Then the second is by framing the expectation within the rubric in terms of key concept of media literacy. So the first is use rubric. So you need to use rubrics because employ a scoring tools like a rubric to evaluate student work based on specific criteria. This ensure fair and concise assessment. So kailangan talaga natin magkaroon ng rubrics para mas mabilis natin ma-scorean or mabilis natin ma-judge yung mga ginagawa ng isang estudyante. Then the next is align with key concepts. So frame assessment expectation with a rubric based on key concept of media literacy, such as critical thinking and understanding media message. This ensure assessment measure relevant skill and knowledge. So which means is kailangan natin dito ng align with concept. So dapat yung tinuturo nila or yung ginagawa nila is dapat naka-align doon sa concept natin para mas mabilis natin sila ma-judge based doon sa binigay natin na rubrics. So, the next is, in general, media literary work can be evaluated in three ways. First way is based on how well the student understand the key concept of media literacy and the aspect, concept, and idea being explored in the lessons. The second is based on the depth and quality of the student inquiry and analysis of the questions raised in the lesson, as well as her truthfulness in identifying issue and question on to exercise. Then the last is based on how well the student applies aspect, technical skills, association with either the medium being student, movies, TVs, videos, game, etc. The media used in the evaluation tools or both. So, the first is assess whole student graph-based media literal idea and apply them. Then, the next is evaluate critical thinking by checking the quality of their question, perspective, and analysis. Then, the last is measure practical ability to use media tools effectively relevant to the media student. This key concept acts as filter that any media text has to go through in order to critical response. So first is media are construction. So media are deliberately made and influenced by creator, not just reflect or reality. The next is media, the audience negotiate meaning. So viewers interpret media differently based on their own background and perspective. Excuse me. The next is media have commercial implications. So media creation and consumption often involve business interests like advertising and profit making. The fourth is media have social and political implications. So media can shape societal belief norms and political views. Then the last is each medium has unique aesthetic form. So different types of media like film or literature have distinct style and technical for expression. So yun. So lahat yon is kailangan natin i-adapt bilang as a future educator, kailangan natin matuto at kailangan natin malaman, kailangan natin magkaroon ng mas maraming knowledge para sa susunod na pagtuturo natin sa mga estudyante is marami na tayong alam at bilang as a future educator din, bilang as a future educator ng elementary students. So kailangan kong mag-aral ng mas madami pa para magkaroon ako ng mas maraming knowledge na may i-share ko sa mga estudyante ko. So yun class, so that's all. Thank you po. That's all, thank you.